I saw Mobius today.
Morbius, right?
It could be.
Wait, who is Morbius?
So
Is this another superhero?
It's another superhero. So it's a superhero origin story that I had never heard of. Oh, they say it's Mobius. I got it right.
I was asking. I didn't know.
Did he offer you a red or blue pill?
Oh, that's a different guy.
So,
That's a much better film.
he's in the Spider-Man universe. I had never heard of this guy, but I walked into it thinking I had never heard of any of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I kind of dig them now. So let's see what's up. This is a new Marvel character they're trying to introduce me to. Cool. There's a guy, we meet him when he's super young. He and his best friend have a rare genetic disease that like fucks up their blood. So they have to get their oil changed every three times a day, I think. And no, it's like a machine that takes their blood out, uncoagulates it, and puts it back.
Time for dialysis. Take your pants off.
So here's what he figures out, that vampire bats, because they drink blood, that's how they get their food, according to the movie, they have an anticoagulant ability. So he's going to take some vampire bat DNA, mix it with his own, and cure himself. Cool. Well, oopsie daisy. He didn't anticipate super strength, flying, being able to turn into a cloud of smoke.
Classic bat traits.
Yeah. At first there was some like batty things, like he got fangs. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, what? I don't understand how he's turning into a cloud of smoke, but okie dokie. You know?
Like, did he literally like gain magical powers through science?
Yes. It's a superhero movie.
Well, and I mean, they usually stick to
a radioactive spider.
They're like, all right, is this like Moon Knight, right? Egyptian god magic, and Thor, like Norse god magic. Iron Man, money.
You're right. I can't explain the ethereal part of it, like how he seems to like he can. I thought because it was a bat, he'd learn to fly, but I thought he'd take the form of a bat. I didn't think he'd take the form of like a
man bat. Is he a man bat?
Well, he looks like a vampire. He's a very vampire-ish type dude.
Does he have wings?
No. He doesn't get wings. That's what I was expecting, that he would take some sort of bat-like form to fly. But instead, he gets a little smoky and flies around.
Dude, this sounds awful.
It was a 6 out of 10 movie. Like, it was good.
That's the Woody scale, folks.
I do my best. You know what it was missing?
I'm just saying that might be a 3 out of 10. That sounded rough.
Yeah, that sounded
like you could get down with a smoky man. I that's not for me though.
My issue with it was a weird one. Like it lacked the sort of fun that I see in so many superhero movies and enjoy, right? Like, so Kyle, we're in a knife fight, right? Slash and boom, we're going for whatever. And then I come right at your head and you move it, and then you look at me and you give me this, hey, that could have hurt me look. Right? Mm-hmm. We've been in a knife fight for 40 seconds now. And there's a, hey, were you serious about that one? Sort of comic relief observation that happens all the time, right? Mm-hmm. I stand right next to it. The knife sticks into the wall right next to where my head was. And there's like, oh, that could have been a big deal. Yeah. Like they do these reactions, this little comedy, these little like snarky remarks, and they make the movie good to me. This lacked that entirely. It was just
took itself very seriously.
They just told the story and didn't really dance around it. Like, they didn't really have any flair. They just walked from beginning to end.
Well, I've heard it's one of the worst superhero movies that's ever been made. Certainly in modern times.
That actually made me want to see it. It increased my curiosity around it. Rotten Tomatoes, it's more popular than that made it out to be. Like, I saw on Reddit, like Jared Leto was one of the, like, he was in like the worst Batman. Now he's in the worst Marvel movie. And I was like, all right, you got me curious. I want to see how bad it is. Not as bad as it. 70% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So it beats Mandy, some would say.
Yeah, wow, but like, you got to look at who that audience is comprised of.
Geniuses.
Lots of children. Dude,
the Marvel Cinematic Universe could like shit on a plate and it would get 50%.
So that's the trick. Now here's the thing. This is why it interests me. It appears that Sony, he's in the Spider-Man universe, by the way, this is Mobius, that Sony wants to have a universe. So they're kind of like getting the Spidey characters that Marvel didn't buy from them and trying to sort of whip up interest in their own universe.
Yeah.
and
it didn't work.
To me, it's another DC. Like, it's better than nothing, but it's hard to dethrone Marvel.
See, I don't like better than nothing. I don't think it doesn't really exist for me.
Okay.
I hope this fails badly to prevent other projects like it. I really do.
You're
really
not going to give it a shot. You're not.
It looks like shit. No, as soon as I saw the character, like it looked like shit. Look, I'm watching Moon Knight right now, like thinking, just waiting on it to be awful because I know it's going to be awful. Moon Knight's just okay. It's it's the new Marvel TV show. Like, he's the guy with the split personalities, and he's got like Egyptian god powers. I don't know. I've watched episode 1, and it was just okay. CGI's wonky, and I don't think I give a shit if this guy lives or dies. So I mean, I'll watch, but I don't care about it. It's not any good.
I'll watch, but I'll do so with disdain in my heart.
I'll tell you what. I'll care about it as much as I care about season 4 of MasterChef. Right?
I found out I mispronounced Morbius the entire movie review, which is on brand for my movie.
Wait, it was Morbius?
I think it was. Yeah.
I looked it up right away, but I didn't say anything.
Well, shit.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? It's fine that way. So, and because Zach wrote Mobius in the chat, and he might, all he did is write that word, which to me implied that was the right answer, but he might have been like Mobius LOL but it was text, so I didn't know.
Or he may have been trolling you. I believed him when he wrote it because I was like, it's Morbius, right? And then he wrote Mobius, and I was like, oh, okay.
So you interpret the same way I did. He might have been trolling me. I don't know.
Yeah. He trolled you. All right.